الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Inshallah, we'll be making this announcement pretty much every week. We request all the folks, all the brothers, to please pray your sunnah prayers at the back, because we will have a kids program right after the fard prayer. So I'm going to actually request all the kids to make sure, don't come up right now. If anybody is praying in front of you, wait until they're done praying and then come up. But all the brothers are requested to please pray your sunnahs towards the back, especially towards the left side, so at least we can have the first 2-3 subs free for the kids, so that we can also set up and start right away. Jazakallah khair.
Good program we have.
Okay, we're about to start. All right. I'm looking for somebody to recite the ayah that we recited. How about one of the girls? Anybody wants to recite? You want to? Hold on. Who knows this ayah? I want somebody to recite this ayah. First choice goes to the girls. Anybody? All right. Who wants to recite? You. Come. You. Huh? Which thing? Yeah, you can recite it. Okay. Come. Shh. Okay, before we start, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulihil Kareem, amma ba'd. Remember this person? Shh. So, you guys are free to talk after, but when somebody is talking here on the mic, nobody else should be talking. Why? Because you see this brother here, he's recording you guys. He's going to be also seeing who's talking. If somebody is talking too much, you're not getting the stars, okay? So be very, very careful, okay? All right. So we're going to start our program as always. This ayah we're going to be reciting every single week because this is a very important ayah. And then we will also have another reciter come up during the program. All right. So you can look at it and recite. Well, tell us your name also. Okay?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I'm feeling hot. All right. Okay, it's okay. You can look here or
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة لمن كان يرجو الله واليوم الآخر وذكر الله كثيرا.
Very good. Takbir. And every single week we're going to remind everyone, this is an ayah from Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 21. Allah is telling us that the best example for us is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that's why we are learning about him in our program. All right, so let's begin. Who remembers what? Oh, I need some candy. One second. Brother Takrim, can I get some candy, please? I forgot. Okay. Sorry. All right, who remembers when I say 1AH? What does that mean, 1AH? Remember, if you guys make noise, I'm not going to call on you. We're going to start with the girls. When I say 1AH, what does that mean, 1AH? After Hijrah. Very good. Very good. And what is Hijrah? What does Hijrah mean? What does Hijrah mean? Who did not get a chance? Yeah. Migration. Very good. All right. So we're gonna do a nice Q&A session later. This is just random Q&A. All right. So we learned about a few things last week, right? Week 1 was 1 AH. The Prophet ﷺ came to Medina, and did he come on a plane? No, he came on what? What did he ride on? Everybody. He came on a camel. Very good. And what was the camel's name? Girls. What was the camel's name? Yes. Qiswa. Very good, very good. All right. Then he stayed with Abu Ayyub al-Ansari, and he stayed with him for 6 months, and he had a nice 2-story house, and then Masjid Nabi was built, and then the Prophet's house was built next to the masjid. So all of that happened in the first year after Hijrah, 1 AH. Today we're going to talk about 2 AH. 2 AH means two years after Hijrah. So the first story we're going to learn about is the Qibla change. Qibla. What is a Qibla? When we pray, we face towards the Qibla. Okay. All right. So first question. Okay. So we're gonna do formal Q&A later, but right now I'm doing random questions. So first question is, when did the Prophet ﷺ, when did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell Prophet ﷺ that Muslims have to pray 5 times a day? Wow, everybody knows? Okay, girls, this time, if you make noise, we're not gonna call on you. When did Allah tell the Prophet that you guys have to pray 5 times a day? There was an incident when he went up to the heavens. When? Huh? Jerusalem, and then where did he go? To Jannah, and that's called Isra wal Miraj. If you guys remember, 2 years ago we did that. Isra wal Miraj was when the Prophet was given the gift of prayers, and he told everybody that everybody has to pray 5 times a day. Now, when Allah first told Prophet Muhammad ﷺ about prayers, He told him that you have to face what? Kaaba or somewhere else? What? If you make noise, we're not calling on you. Did the Prophet and the Muslims face the Kaaba, or did they face somewhere else when they first started praying? Who's sitting down and raising the hand? You're Kaaba? No, they were not facing the Kaaba. They were facing some other place. Who knows? Who knows? What? Not Kaaba. What were they facing before? When they were first told to pray? Last person. Okay. Huh? Qidra? What is Qidra? I don't even know what the Qidra is. Alright, it's okay. The first original Qibla, it's okay. So original Qibla was this. It was the Masjid al-Aqsa. Okay? So the Prophet ﷺ and all the Muslims, they did not face the Kaaba, they faced Masjid al-Aqsa. So, now there's one small issue. The Prophet ﷺ, he loved the Kaaba. He really, really loved the Kaaba. And he always wanted to face the Kaaba when he used to pray. So, when he was in Mecca, this is what he did. This is the Kaaba. Everybody watch carefully. This is the Kaaba. That's Masjid al-Aqsa. Okay? Now, this is the Kaaba. That's Masjid al-Aqsa. And then this is where the Prophet ﷺ is, right? He's in Mecca right now. So, is it possible for the Prophet to face the Kaaba and Masjid al-Aqsa? Yeah. All he had to do, when I ask question, then I'll tell you guys. All he had to do was stand over here and then put his prayer rug or no prayer rug, but he would stand over here, he would face the Kaaba, and he would also face Masjid al-Aqsa. Problem solved, right? if he was standing over here, he would not face Masjid al-Aqsa. But because he was standing over here, he would face the Kaaba and he would also face Masjid al-Aqsa. So the Prophet ﷺ had no problem. He was in Makkah, he was following what Allah wanted him to do, and he was also following what he wanted to do, which was face the Kaaba. But now the problem was in Medina. When the Prophet was in Medina, Medina is in between Makkah and Masjid al-Aqsa. So now Prophet ﷺ is in Medina. Can he face the Kaaba and Masjid al-Aqsa at the same time? No. Why? Because where's Kaaba? Kaaba is right behind him. So when the Prophet ﷺ used to stand up and pray and he was facing Masjid al-Aqsa, the problem was the Kaaba was behind him. And he did not really like that. Of course, Allah told him to do that, so he had no choice. But in his heart, he really, really, really loved the Kaaba, and he really, really wanted to face the Kaaba. So what does he do? He was very, 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 very sad. He really wanted to face the Kaaba, and he just couldn't understand what to do. But he has to follow what Allah told him to do. So he even asked Jibreel alayhi salam, can you ask Allah, maybe He can change the Qibla? And Jibreel alayhi salam said, I only do what Allah orders me to do. And so what does he do? The Prophet ﷺ decided he's going to make dua. And he made lots and lots and lots and lots of dua. And in fact, when the Prophet ﷺ really, really, really wanted something, usually when you make dua, you're making dua, your eyes are closed, and you're looking down. But when the Prophet ﷺ really, really, really wanted something, he started looking up towards the sky. Obviously, this is just showing like somebody is making dua, looking up towards the sky. He would do that because he really, really, really wanted to face the Kaaba. And he wasn't doing it in front of everybody. He was doing it at night time in his privacy. He was making this dua and literally looking up, please, 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 the Kaaba. Then what happened was one day he was praying Dhuhr at his Masjid al-Nabawi, right, in Medina. And then finally, Jibreel alayhi salam came to him. Okay, now where is Yasin? Yasin? No, not Yasin. Yasin. Come up. So Jibreel alayhi salam came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam after the Zohar prayers, and he basically mentioned that there's an ayah that is revealed. So the Yasin is going to recite this ayah for all of us, and then we're going to see what did Allah say to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All right, so you can look at it if you want.
Assalamu alaikum. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قد نرى تقلب وجهك في السماء فلنولينك قبلة ترضاه فول وجهك شطر المسجد الحرام وحيث ما كنتم فولوا وجوهكم شطره وإن الذين أوتوا الكتاب ليعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وما الله بغافل عما يعملون.
Jazakallah khair, Yasin. All right, takbir. Okay, so what did Allah say? Allah told Jibreel alayhi salam, He revealed an ayah. And by the way, this ayah is in Surah Baqarah, which is chapter number 2. And Allah said, Prophet, we have seen you turn your face towards the sky. And now we will turn you towards a Qibla that you like. So Allah is actually changing the Qibla just because the Prophet ﷺ liked it. And then He said, so now face towards Masjid al-Haram, which is the Kaaba. And then He said, wherever you are, so for all of us, we're in New Jersey, wherever you are, everybody has to face towards it, turn your face towards it, which is the Kaaba. So this is how the Qibla changed for the Muslims. And this shows how much love Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had for the Kaaba. Then very quickly, has anybody ever heard of Masjid Qiblatain? Masjid that has two Qiblas. So there's a very interesting story. The Prophet, I just told you, right? The Prophet ﷺ prayed the Zuhr prayer, and then Jibreel ﷺ came, and Jibreel told him that now you all Muslims will face the Kaaba. So immediately, there were some other small masjids that were a little further away from Medina. So the Prophet ﷺ told Bilal and some other companions, please tell all the Muslims now they have to face Kaaba. So there were a few companions that they knew there was a masjid that was a little far away from Masjid al-Nabawi. So they quickly, again, there were no cars or anything. So they quickly ran, and they reached this other masjid, Masjid Bani Salama, but it doesn't matter what the name is because it's mostly known as Masjid Qiblatain. So when they got to that masjid, the Muslims at that masjid, they had already started praying Asr prayer. So they were praying Asr prayer, and they were in ruku position. Ruku position is like this. And then these Muslims, they came and they said, we know, we saw, and we heard from Rasulullah that the Qibla has changed. You guys have to face the Kaaba now. So while they are praying, they heard somebody say that. While they were praying. So what did all the people that were praying, what did they do? While they were making ruku, it's completely opposite, right? So they all turned. So imagine, like right now we face this way. They were praying like this. They all turned and faced the other way. But there was another thing, right? If you're facing this way, your imam is over here. So what did the imam do? The imam walked all the way on the other side, and he changed the Qibla. He faced the other way, and then everybody changed the way they were praying. And that's why this masjid is called Qiblatain. Qiblatain means two Qiblas. So in one prayer, they faced towards two Qiblas. Initially, they were facing Masjid al-Aqsa, and then they started facing the Kaaba. So everybody should now remember Masjid Qiblatain. What is Masjid Qiblatain? Another quick thing. When the Qibla changed, you know what happened? A lot of people started making fun of Muslims. They started saying, your God cannot make up his mind. First he tells you to pray to Masjid al-Aqsa. Then he tells you to pray Masjid the Kaaba. And they were actually trying to make fun. And they were saying, all the prayers that you guys prayed before, they don't count anymore. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed more ayahs in Surah Baqarah, and he said that don't worry, your iman is not wasted. People were asking, we're asking about Salah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, your iman is not wasted. Your iman is not wasted. And he was trying to tell us that iman and salah are the same thing. If you don't pray, you don't have iman. So your salah and your iman is not wasted. So this was the first story and 2AH. And then now we're going to do a quick story, another quick story from 2AH, second year after Hijrah. So this was the Qibla change story. And the second quick story, this one is going to be quick. It's about the necklace. What is this necklace? So first, let's do some questions. How many kids did the Prophet ﷺ have? Let's start with the daughters. Who knows the names of Prophet ﷺ's daughters? Okay, start. Just tell me one. Fatima? Okay, that's one. One other daughter's name, yes. Zainab? One other daughter, yes. Ruqayya, and one other daughter. Kulthum, very good. Zainab, Ruqayya, Kulthum, and Fatima. And what about sons? Let's just do it quickly. One son was Qasim, one was Abdullah, also known sometimes as Tahir, and then one was Ibrahim, who was born later. So very quick story. Another famous thing that happened in 2AH was the Battle of Badr. It was the first big battle that Muslims fought, and the Muslims won easily. But when they won, Zainab's husband, his name was Al-As. He was participating in this battle on the non-Muslim side because he wasn't a Muslim. Even though he was the Prophet's son-in-law, he was on the non-Muslim side. So he was captured. When he was captured, people were thinking what to do with him. And Zainab, even though he was not a Muslim, she really did like him. So she sent a sent something to the Prophet ﷺ and the Muslims that if you take this in return, can I have my husband back? You know what she sent? She sent a necklace. The reason I'm telling you this story is, as soon as the Prophet ﷺ saw the necklace, anybody knows what did he do? Let's see. Oh, somebody already knows the story. That's good. What did he do? He started crying. Why did he start crying? He saw the necklace that Zainab sent, and the Prophet ﷺ started crying. If people can read, this is not the actual necklace, by the way, it's just a necklace. The reason he was crying was this necklace belonged to Khadija. Who is Khadija? Zainab's mom, or Prophet ﷺ's wife, and she at this time had already passed away. So the reason I'm mentioning that is just to tell everybody how much Prophet ﷺ loved his wife Khadija, and he was constantly missing her even after she had died so many years ago. Alright, so the homework, very simple homework. From today's story, you guys should learn that the Prophet ﷺ loved the what city? What thing that he loved so much? The Kaaba. He loved the Kaaba so much, he constantly made dua to Allah, even looking up. Please, please, please change the Qibla. So your homework is very, very easy. It's dua. As a Salah star, you will make dua to Allah. Oh Allah, please, 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 let me visit the Kaaba. Even though maybe many of you have already visited the Kaaba, you really want to go visit the Kaaba again and again and again, because the Prophet ﷺ loved it and Allah loves it too. So how many people are going to make dua? Oh Allah, please take me to the Kaaba. Everybody say, I will do it. Very good. Alright, so now before we get to the candy, we're going to have Q&A session, and this year, this formal Q&A will be a little different. How many people have Salah Star numbers? Everybody should know their Salah Star number. How many people do not know their Salah Star number? Raise your hand if you do not know your Salah Star number. Okay, if you do not know your number, you're going to have to see me after this Q&A session. We're going to call you up. But right now, we're going to have Q&A session. So I hope the parents, the first Q&A session is for the little kids, 0 to 5 years old. So hopefully the parents are with them. We're going to ask easy questions. So the first number is 32. Whose Salah Star number is 32? I see Muhammad Suleiman Patel. You're Muhammad Suleiman Patel? Okay. So your question is, Prophet ﷺ was born and raised in what city? Easy question. Just ask your parent. You guys can... Very good. Kaaba. Okay. The next number, 49. Who's 49? 49 is Zayan Ijaz. Where is Zayan Ijaz? Okay, question for you, Zayan. Where did the Prophet move to? Easy question. Medina. Very good, very good, very good. All right, third number is 24. Who's number 24? Who's number 24? Javaria of Sheen. Is she here? Okay, Javaria. How old was Prophet ﷺ when he became a prophet? Anybody can help her. How old was he when he became a prophet? Say it. 40. Very good, very good, very good. All right, next question number is 57. I don't think we have 57. So 10. Who's 10? 10 is Anam Fatima. Okay, Anam Fatima. We're going to ask you, how many years did the Prophet live in Medina? 10 years. Very good, very good. And the last question for the kids is 42. Who's number 42? 42 is Uzair Sheikh. Uzair Sheikh is here? Okay, question for you. How many years did he live in Mecca as a prophet? You can help him. How many years did he live in Mecca? 13, very good. Okay, now the next one is for the older kids, okay? So, first question number is, who's number 240? Who's number 240? Hey, you guys need to sit down. Watch. He's watching you guys. No stars for kids who are standing up. Who's number 240? Let me see. 240. 240 is Muhammad Zaki. Is Muhammad Zaki here? No? Okay, we'll try again. 304 is not. We have to fix this a little bit. 137. Anybody 137? Bisma Imran. Okay. So first question for you. Prophet's first home in Medina. Whose house did he stay in? Easy question. Whose house did he stay in? Abu Ayyub al-Ansari. Very good. 224. Who's 224? Who? Okay, I can't even find 224. Is there anybody here? 224? You? Okay. Question is, what does 3AH mean? Something happened 3AH. What does that mean? If I say something happened 3AH, what does that mean? 3 years after Hijrah. Very good, very good. All right, next question is 113. Who's 113? Ahmed Rashid, the twin. Where's the twin? Okay. Question is, well, that's too easy, man. What was the name of the Prophet's camel? Oh, that's too easy. Qaswa. All right. 210. 210 is Saliha Asgar. Saliha Asgar here? Yes? Okay, question. We have to fix this a little bit, okay? Prophet ﷺ stayed on the first floor or the second floor when he moved to Medina? First floor? That's right. Okay. All right, 151. Who's 151? Hamza Ubaidullah. Where's Hamza Ubaidullah? Now you guys cannot blame me if I don't call Hamza Ubaidullah. He's downstairs. Okay, then we have to move on. 225. Do we have 225? All right, we don't have 225. You are 225? All right. Yeah, we have to fix the. Why did Abu Ayyub and his wife spend the entire night cold? Water. Very good. Everybody heard that? They spilled some water and they were worried that the water is going to leak down and disturb the Prophet ﷺ. So the only blanket they had, they used it to wipe up the water, and they had to stay in the cold throughout. Very good answer. And the last question is 180. Who's number 180? Oh, okay. Is onion and garlic haram? Is onion and garlic... First of all, who's 180? Where's 180? Anybody here? You? Yeah? No. 180. Maryam Motiwala. Maryam, Brother Amir's daughter. Not here? Okay, no problem. We're going to go to 123. Where? You? Okay, so your question is onion and garlic haram. No, it's not. But why did the Prophet not eat it? Because it had bad smell. All right, so we're going to fix up this Q&A session. So that's it. So hold on. So again, go back to the homework. Don't forget to do the homework. And now as far as your candy and star is concerned, the boys go, shh, hey. First, actually, I forgot. We have to do salawat. Everybody sit down. All the folks who are in line, we have to sit down. Muhammad Dayan and Yahya. 2 people are going to do salawat. Where's Muhammad Dayan? Is he here? Muhammad Dayan, come here. And where's Yahya? Yahya, come. All right, shh. This is very important. We have to say the salawat, and then we are going to end the program. So, we have 2 people who are going to say the salawat. I'm going to start with Muhammad, okay? Say Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, guys, shh, I'm hearing a lot of noise. Shh. All of you, you're gonna be last in line. Come here in front. Everybody has to listen to salawat because we're making dua to Allah to send His peace and blessings on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So very important. Everybody should listen. All right, go. Start.
السلام عليكم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك لنا على آل محمد وعلى آل إبراهيم على محمد وعلى آل محمد بارك على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إن حميد مجيد اللهم صل على محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وسلم تسليما بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
Very good. And since we have so many kids, we're giving chances to more than one kid. So very good. And that was Muhammad Dayan. He did a really good job. And now we're also going to ask Yahya to do the same thing. Everybody listen carefully. Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Mawlana Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid.
Allahumma barik.
Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
It's okay. Kama barakta. You're doing a really good job. Kama barakta. It's okay. He already did one part and that's really good. And he's going to get 2 candies because he tried so well. Okay, takbir, everybody, very good. Yeah. Okay, so now we're done. So the boys get the candy and star here, the girls get it. And if you guys do not have a Salah star number or something, then come to me. And if there are kids, really young kids, you can go all the way at the back. Sisters will give you the stars and candy. Jazakallah khair. Okay. Now, who does not have Okay, let's do it one at a time. So, who needs a number? Who has a card and everything? They just need a number. You? What's your name? Huh? What? This one? So, Aiza Sheikh is 115. And yours? Oh, what's your name? Ayan Sheikh. Ayan. I only see Ayan Muhammad. How do you spell your name? Huh? Oh, A-A-Y. Ayan Sheikh is 102. Just remember, 102. Okay? 102. Okay, who else was there? Yes. You don't have a card? Okay. You stand here, I'll give you a card. Who needs a number? So many kids don't have a number? How come? What's your name? Muhammad Hashir? Alright, let me actually sort this out. Muhammad Hashir, your number is... How do you spell that?